I'm just so sad.
I know, I want to help you. That was alright, but I think we could do better. Let's talk dialogue. When communicating, we're often attempting to express abstraction through realism. The soup floating through our brains, that indescribable mix of sensation and emotion, is formless, making words pathetically inadequate as descriptors, especially when used obtusely. If you're grieving, just saying, "I'm sad," is like describing a painting as being on a canvas. It's non-specific and does very little to describe the soup's flavor. If a scene's dialogue feels a bit flat, maybe too clinical or not expressive enough, there are 3 questions I ask myself. If all 3 are explored, it usually results in more engaging conversations. 1. Does the dialogue add something important to the story? Is it fleshing out characterization, world building, or furthering the relationships between characters? Things of that nature. 2. Can I add any degrees of separation between literal description and the words the characters are using? And 3. Are there any in-universe reasons why the characters are saying what they're saying? The first question is pretty simple. If the dialogue isn't adding anything to the story, I just scrap it. If the first question isn't the current problem, it's still important to keep in mind. If I want to show that character A is sad and character B is concerned for them, as I move through the next 2 questions, I'll consistently check back in to make sure I'm accurately conveying those emotions. The second question is where things start to get interesting. Can we add any degrees of separation? Instead of saying the quiet part out loud, let's see if we can say it through the use of negative space. What can the characters say that imply their feelings by expressing the periphery? Let's set the scene. Can I get you anything?
No, I'm okay.
At least let me make you some food. You need to eat.
I'm alright, thanks.
I'd call that 1 degree of separation. Instead of direct descriptions, food was used as a conversational medium for character A to express their sadness and character B to express their concern. If we want to get even more degrees of separation, it might be helpful to explore the third question. What are the in-universe reasons for the words the characters are saying? Using topics of conversation to express emotions is all well and good, although I'd still call it weak dialogue if it doesn't directly relate to the character's unique internal worlds. Generally, the more specific the dialogue is to a character, the more degrees of separation you'll get, and the more human your characters will feel. To stick with the topic of food, let's get more specific and say character A is a food critic and character B is a chef. How was work? Same old, same old. Narrowly avoided stabbing Bobby for overcooking the chicken for the millionth time. Hey, how's that restaurant review coming along? I'll get it done tomorrow. Why don't we cook something together, like the old days? I thought critics were complainers, not doers. Only the shitty ones, come on. I'd call that a solid 2 degrees of separation. It's specific to the characters and feels a bit more human. You get character A's sadness, character B's concern, plus the added bonus of some affection between them and an implication of a storied past. In all honesty, everything I've said so far has had very little to do with my actual writing process. I'm more the intuitive type when it comes to narrative conversating. Usually, I just close my eyes and imagine the situation from the characters' perspectives. Approaching dialogue that way can be a great exercise in cultivating empathy, which, the way I see it, is far more important than any aspect of the artistic process. This whole rigmarole of finding degrees of separation isn't a rule, nor something that should always be done. In fact, if you have a story that's mostly been degrees of separation, the character breaking down, or having a heart-to-heart and just spilling all their feelings point blank can be extra impactful. When it comes to developing one's artistic voice, I think everyone should operate on a take what resonates, leave what doesn't basis. Hopefully, something I've said has made some gears turn. I hope you have as much of a blast finding your artistic voice as I am. This has been Evan. Thank you for watching.